up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, it is hot. Why is it so hot? Oh my god, what's the degrees outside? So today I am going to be reviewing and wear testing the new Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I got this in gratis yesterday when I got to work. I got this in gratis and I was so excited. I was so excited. So this is what the component looks like, and it's a lot easier to travel with because it's not glass, so it's not gonna like break in your luggage or anything. And it does have a pump to it, which is really good. I've never had a foundation like in this type of component. I know like It Cosmetics has this type of component. I'm not sure which other one has this type of component, but it feels really good. It doesn't feel like it's gonna like pop open and spill out, so that's really good. And I am in the shade 410. The box is pretty good too, and it does come with 1.08 fluid ounces, so pretty much the same as her soft matte foundation that she had originally. So actually today we are not only going to be reviewing and wear testing the foundation, but I'm going to do as close to a full Fenty face as possible. So we'll see how that goes. If you would like to see how I get this natural everyday Fenty face, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click that like button, and also ring the bell notification so you can be notified whenever I upload. And without further ado, let's get started. So first I'm going to prime. As you can see, I just bought this. This is how you know you wear makeup like every day. So I just bought this, so let's see if it's gonna pump out anything. And if it doesn't, just open it up and wipe it out. I probably put too much, but you can never be over primed. That's a lie. That's a lie. So I'm just going to apply the soft matte Instant Retouch primer. I've tested the new primers on the back of my hand while I was at work. I haven't purchased them yet. I will really soon, and then I will test them out for you guys. But I'm just going to apply this with my damp beauty sponge all over the face. Okay, so now that I am primed, I am going to go in with the star of the show, which is the foundation. So I got the shade 410. We'll see how it works out. I think it should be a pretty good match. I think it should. So let's go in with the foundation. I'm not sure how much to pump. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to put a few pumps on the back of my hand. So this is, ooh, yeah. It's, I don't know if it's thicker or than the other one. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to pull my hair back behind my ear. I'm going to do one side of my face first. Ooh. Okay. Yep. I like 410. I like it. I like it. It doesn't smell like the other foundation that she has. It really doesn't. Bring it down. As you can see, it's like a light coverage. Let me just take out my earrings. It is a light, like a light to medium coverage. So I am gonna have to build it up a bit more. Or you can go in with her concealer and just conceal underneath your foundation and it should be fine. I have my mirror over here and my viewfinder over here, so if you see me going back and forth, that's why. So this is with one layer of foundation. It is very hydrating, as you can see. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. We'll see how it sets when I add like powder and stuff like that. I know if you want a thicker coverage, you can always go in with a brush, but I like using a sponge just so it doesn't look cakey. So again, I want this to look as natural as possible. I don't want it to like look like I have on like full glam. Just really natural, even though it is going to be full glam. I don't want it to look full glam because I am doing something today and I'm so nervous about it. But so this is a type of like get ready with me because I am getting ready for something. So we'll see. Oh my god, how it goes. So this is what the foundation looks like with like 2 layers. As you can see, you can still see some of my like dark spots, but it's okay because I still want to look kind of natural. So, and it is hydrating. It is so shiny, so dewy. But I think that will be okay in the long run once I set everything with like the powders and stuff. It will be okay. But it is, if you are dry, you would love this because I'm oily and I'm just like, it's shiny, it's shiny, it's shiny. Okay, so next I'm gonna use my matchstick trio. I have Suede, Espresso, and Cinnamon, so I'm going to go in with Suede. And I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand first, like that. And then I'm going to go in. These are matte, so just keep that in mind. So I'm going to take the other side of my sponge and I'm just going to blend that out. I do not have her sponges because I've never used her sponges, but I'm just so used to the MORPHE ones and the Real Technique sponges like this one. So I've honestly never used her matchstick under my eye. I've always used Espresso to like contour and stuff, but I've never used Suede. So this will be a first impressions of this one also. I'm going to add a little bit more. I did have her concealer, but I got the shade 390 and it was a little too golden for me. So I gave it to my mom. So I just have to pick up another shade, which my shade would be 385. And what I'm going for again is something really natural. So, because what I'm doing today calls for something really natural but still glam and put together. So it's not doing a bad job though for something like really natural and everyday. It really isn't. But I'm just going to keep warming it up on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take my sponge. It seems the easiest way to do it. I'm just going to add some to the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, right here, and also on the chin. So this is what the foundation and the Suede matchstick looks like so far. It's not bad. I like it. I do like a little bit more coverage under the eyes though, but for today, this is what the situation is. So next I'm going in with the matchstick and Espresso. This one I've used. And I found that it's easier to warm it up on the back of your hand and just take it straight from there. So I'm going to take my, make sure this isn't creasing. I'm going to take the other side of my beauty sponge, tap into it, and just go to the jawline. Just add a little bit of contour. Oh, okay. So if that happens, just take the other side of your sponge and just go over it. Much better. That is so much better. Okay, let's go in a little bit slower now though. I look so shiny. Okay, that's it. So I just want to add a little bit up here by the temples. Just a little. Just to add some dimension to the face. Just like that. And then go over it with, just to blend that out. Okay, so foundation, check. Concealer, check. Contour. You can say check, right? Check, 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 check. So I'm gonna go and add a little bit of the Sinamon shimmer stick, but instead of my sponge, I'm just gonna take my finger, and this is what the shade looks like right here. It's a pretty like champagne-y rose gold type shade. So I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna pat it just on the tops of my cheeks right there. That way when we add like our highlight, it'll already have like a base to it. And we don't need to add a lot. I'm going to add a little bit on the nose, up the forehead, cupid's bow, and on the chin. Ooh, okay, so matchsticks, foundation, primer, and concealer, contour done. Next, we're gonna go in with powder and setting that concealer. But when you're setting your concealer, you want to make sure that you have no creasing. So just go over it one more time. And then I'm gonna go in with the powder. So for powder under my eyes, I'm gonna go in with the shade Banana. And this is what the banana shade looks like right here. I'm going to take my same sponge, I'm going to dip in and set under my eye. I'm actually going to shake some out into the cap, so it'll be a lot easier. Okay, got it. And since this foundation is really dewy and hydrating, I really want to make sure I am matte and it doesn't move or get too oily. Set your eyes with the powder, forehead, down the nose, around the nose, because I do get oily around the nose area, right here, upper lip, and the chin. Foundation does tend to break up on me like around this area, so I want to make sure it's set and it doesn't move. So now that I look like a ghost, now that I do look like a complete ghost, I want to go in and set the rest of my face, and for that I'm going to use Honey, which is a more golden powder. As you can see, it's a lot more golden than Banana. So I'm going to take the flat side of my sponge, dip right into the component, and set the rest of my face. Make sure I set the neck because I did apply foundation down there. Oh, you guys, I am so nervous right now. I'm not going to tell you why just yet, but I am nervous. I am so nervous right now. Okay, so now that I've set my face with Honey and my banana powder, I am going to go in with bronzer. Okay, so just to structure my contour just a little bit more, I'm going to go in with my Coconutty Sunstanlkr bronzer that I got in gratis. Ooh, okay. Ooh, thought I dug my nail into it. So this is what Coconutty looks like. So I'm just going to go in with a JH05, this one right here, just to add a little bit more of a contour to my cheeks or here. the nose. And then I'm going to take the JH02. I'm going to go straight back into Coco Naughty. I'm just going to bronze up that area. Okay, so now that I've added my bronzer, I am going to go in with my bronzer in Mocha Mami. And I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow. Just a slight eyeshadow. So this is what Mocha Mami looks like. It has a deeper red tint to it. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, the JH30, really lightly and just dust it into the crease just to give my eyes some life. Pretty easy. So this is what the eyes look like. I just want to add something to the eyes, just a little something. So next, I think I'm going to set my face. Hold on a second. So I'm going to use my MORPHE continuous setting mist just to set everything in place. And then oh, and once this dries, I'm going to do my brows off camera real quick and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so my brows are done. So next I'm going to apply some blush. Fenty doesn't have blushes, so I'm going to use this one, which is Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. I'm going to take my blush brush, the JH04, and I'm going to tap into that. I'm going to apply it to the cheek area, just like that. It does have a sheen to it, so I don't want to add too much. Okay. So I just applied my, can you tell I'm nervous? Okay. Okay, so I just applied my blush. I'm going to add a little bit. Should I add highlight? So I'm going to leave the highlight since we already put the matchstick and the blush has a little bit of highlight on. If I was going to put on highlight, I would have used my little itty bitty Hustler baby right here. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to apply some mascara. So Fenty doesn't have mascara, so I'm going to apply my Damn Girl mascara by Too Faced. I'm not sure if I want to do false lashes, but I'm going to add as much coats as this as possible. So we'll see. You know how they say lashes bring the whole look together? I truly believe that statement because right now I look a little bit more put together with the mascara on, right? I agree. I agree. You see it, you know it, you feel it. And why do we always like keep our mouth open when we're doing like mascara or like eyeliner? I don't know why, but it feels right. Okay, so this is with a few coats of the mascara. What do you think? I think it looks good. So now I'm going to do my bottom lashes. This wand is huge, so you really want to take your time with it. So mascara is complete. Okay, so next I'm going to apply my lips. And I can't decide if I want to do Uncensored or Griselda. I might mix the two. I think I'm going to mix. So I'm going to first line my lips with my MAC Chestnut. You can see my computer. Hey, wait. Let me see. That is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to line my lips. And then I just want to blend it out. So now that the lips are lined, let's see, do I want to use, Or I need a red lip, so I'm gonna go with Uncensored. So I've added my lip, my mascara is on, and I have a nice glow to the skin. So I'm gonna set one more time to lock everything into place and try not to move my face. That rhymed. Okay. I think this is it. So, what do I think about the new Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation? I like it. I think for me personally, this would be a good foundation for the winter time because my skin, even though it's oily, it does get dry during that time of year. So I would rather use this in the winter time rather than right now when it's like 100 degrees outside. So it does feel really nice on the skin. It does give me a nice healthy glow once I set it with like all my powders and stuff. But other than that, it feels really good. I'm going to see how it wears throughout the day, and later on I'm going to check back in with you guys. I'm just going to wear it around the house. If I do go outside and do anything, then I will let you guys know. But for right now, this is what it looks like. You be the judge down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about the foundation and how it looks. And if you picked it up for yourself, and what are your thoughts on it. And yeah, guys, so it is approved for right now. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day. So you guys, I am back. I am tired and I am greasy. So as you can see, I haven't touched up once since I put on the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. And again, I'm in the shade 410. I have not touched up once, but you can see that I am very, very oily. If you are oily, I would suggest walking with a blotting powder or a sponge or something just to touch up throughout the day. I can easily go over this with my Fenty Beauty blotting powder. As a matter of fact, hold one second. So I got my universal blotting powder right here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to blot forehead. Ooh. And then I'm going to take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Set that. But you can easily go in with a bit of powder, blotting paper, blotting powder, a beauty sponge, and just dab over it just to get rid of some of that oil that starts peeking through if you're oily. And now I have been refreshed, even though I still have a little bit of white cast, but it's okay. I'm about to take this off. But my thoughts on the Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation, I love how it wears. It looks really good. Usually around here would have been a lot more broken up, especially in my smile lines. I know you can see right here, that's because I was eating, so I had sushi. So, you know, but it looks pretty good. It's not falling into any of my like fine lines right here. It looks pretty good. The only drawback I have is that I looked really, really oily, and that's because it is a hydrating foundation. But if you are dry, you would love this. So that's the only thing about it. Other than that, it wears pretty good. I applied it around 2 o'clock. It is now 9:36. But yeah, it looks pretty good for being outside, and probably like what? It felt like 100 degrees outside, but that's fine. It looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Comment in the section. You can tell I'm exhausted. Comment in the comment section down below and tell me what you think or how you feel this foundation wears. If you tried it for yourself, let me know. Also, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already. Click the bell notification so you can be notified whenever I upload. And as always, I love you guys. And I'll be right back with some more videos. Bye. If you like pina colada, getting caught in the rain. Oof. Oof, girl. Ooh, girl. Oof. I'm exhausted. I don't know why. I went to DQ for the first time. Got me a milkshake. Bring all the boys to my yard. See ya.